So the fact that there's people in your market stealing your work is actually a good problem. When you get into business, you do everything for everybody. In the first year or so, if the phone rings and they've got money to spend, we say yes. And so we keep saying yes, and yes, and yes, and yes, until we realize that some of the things we're saying yes to don't make any money. It's a shame that that's the way it is, but that's the way it is. And I don't think we're ever gonna change that. Not now, not ever. But if you're down here right now, in this realm, I'll say, of work, where we've got the big national people coming in and buying up market share by working for free. And then we've got the Chuck in a truck coming in right from the very bottom, and they're trying to take that market share. And so if you're operating inside this highly competitive infrastructure down here, this is where everybody's looking. Everybody wants those same contracts. You lose every contract you get because the big guys say they're bigger and better, and the small guys compete better on price than you do because they don't know any better yet. Chuck in a truck is screwing them from the bottom, and the nationals are screwing them from up top. Now, there is another market up here, and this is a niche market. When you start to see it that way, what that does is it forces you to start saying no and to specialize. Now, most people don't have the guts to say no, but this is the difference. When you actually get strategic and you start to run a strategic business, you decide what your value proposition is, you decide who your ideal customer profile is, and then you just build the perfect service, the perfect products for that ideal customer profile. And you just go narrow and deep. And that's what you have to do between 3 and 10 million to keep going. And then you can excel way past 30 million because you're the best at what you do. Now, there's lots of examples of this. It could even be in commercial snow removal. It could be in HOAs. It could be in landscape design build. It could be in landscape lighting. It could be in just doing outdoor kitchens. There's going to be this one thing that you can do bigger and better and faster if you train your staff to do it, if you speak to the customer's pain points, needs, desires better than everybody else, and if you explain your value proposition much, much better, you will win. As a $3 to $10 million generalist company, trying to compete with the bottom feeders and the top feeders, you're never gonna scale because they'll just keep taking your business. And so why bother? You're just gonna sit in the middle and you're gonna feel the pain from the top and the pain from the bottom. Move to a new market. Don't do it overnight, but pick the thing that you know makes high revenue per hour, the thing that is in high demand in your specific market, the thing that you're passionate about, and then train your staff to it, build a brand around it, market the shit out of it, and you'll win. Don't be afraid to change. That's why strategy is so important. And these things shift over time, and your business is alive, it's growing. It can't just be done the same way all the time. Listen to the competition, then out-strategize them. Change the business.